Hello YouTube, I just received this yesterday in the mail and I'm trying it out. I run it off the 240 split phase to house power, and the only issue I'm having with this, other than it doesn't take the loads it says it does, but that's half my fault. The old system, I found out when I got this cable used, I pulled the boot off it, and yeah, it was all cluttered there. So I gotta wait until I can run this 1/0 gauge back on here, but for right now I'm running 2 gauge and 4 gauge 24 volts Walmart specials. And no, I don't have a battery disconnect set up. I just got those in. Got these in for the charging side. Here's what I'm using to charge. I got 5 kilowatts of solar running to this. Like I said, I got to get all my disconnects hooked up, but that's neither here nor there. Now here's the deal. If you see this battery voltage going up and down, right? It's the same on that side. But if you see that battery voltage going up and down, the charging function, I have a Harbor Freight was a 3200 4000 surge or peak watt generator hooked up, 3-phase. Now I've tried it both ways. I've tried it without the neutral and just the hot line 1, line 2 here. But it surges up and down. It's not doing it so bad right now. I have a coffee pot load on upstairs. It doesn't matter if the load's on or not. I see it'll surge, but half the problem is the coffee pot. But let's look at the amp meter here. Oh. It doesn't matter if I turn, which way I turn this, it'll keep doing it. Let me go all the way to like 2 right there. See if you can hear the generator surge at all. See, I don't know. Now if I go here to 0, what it'll do is it'll shut off the battery charge function will shut off, and it seems to just eat whatever power the house is using. It'll just pass through the generator to the inverter. So it's like a pass-through setup. But it stabilizes when I do it at that. But it's not charging the batteries anymore. So batteries drop down to their sitting rate, if you will. It's too early in the morning for any solar to come in. That's why you don't see any. Well, I guess it's starting to pick up a little solar, but like I said, it's 2,500 watts on each side here. These, the way I have this set up for 24 volt, they're only going to put out about 2,300 before these peak out on their amperage. But that's fine. I mean, so yeah, that's been my experience. Like I said, I got to run a bigger cable. I haven't put any big loads on it. Other than the washing machine, it just puked as soon as I did that. But I can chalk that up to the cabling being too small for right now. But still, I don't know. A 4 gauge and a 2 gauge. These are after running into this issue. I made sure I did all my own connectors. Bought this little Temco punch. Buttload of these 4 gauge. Buttload of these 2 gauge ones. Bunch of 2 gauge wire over there. And made all these. I probably could have went 1 gauge or 0 gauge or something like that, but maybe I'll upgrade that later if I see fit. But anyways, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below in the comment section. And like I said, it stabilizes out. But when I bring this off of 0 and just turn it to any setting, it just takes a second to register. The light turns on now, the green light there. You can hear it clicking. See, it held. That's the longest it's ever held. That was like 3 or 4 seconds it actually held. It just does that. And I just put about 3 settings up and just see if that helps it any. Sometimes I'll even get a fault. It'll hit a point where it falls. I've seen it spike up to 2700 watts. Because it seems that this display, when you're running a charging through it, this display switches over to what you're charging at instead of what you're draining. Anyways, yeah, leave a comment.